How well do you really know golden retrievers? You cuddle them every day, feed them, take them on walks, maybe even let them sleep on your bed. But if there were a quiz only true golden lovers could ace, would you pass? In this video, you'll face questions that seem simple, yet 90% of dog lovers get them wrong, from bizarre world records and surprising origins to those silly but meaningful behaviors. And the final question? It might just change the way you see your golden forever. Grab your pup and get ready for a quiz that's buzzing through the dog-loving world. 1. The loudest bark in the world, a golden did that. In 2012, a golden retriever named Charlie barked his way into the Guinness World Records. His bark hit 113.1 decibels, louder than a train whistle. No training, just pure excitement. It turns out Goldens may have a special throat and lung structure that helps them project sound like canine rock stars. That bark wasn't just loud, it made history. Charlie's roar was so powerful, it shocked scientists and dog lovers alike. Imagine your Golden letting out a bark louder than a concert. It's not just noise, it's biology. Golden retrievers have lung and vocal structures that allow for that booming sound. So if your dog sounds like it's trying to start a band, maybe it really is the next canine rock star. Would your pup break the record? It's worth a fun test. 2. Mouth of steel, heart of gold. Meet Finley Malloy from New York, the Golden, who broke the world record by holding 6 tennis balls in his mouth. No tricks, no coaching, just pure joy and instinct. Goldens were bred to carry things gently, and clearly Finley took that to heart. Most of us struggle with one tennis ball. Finley held 6. This wasn't a fluke or a trick, it's pure golden instinct. Carrying things is in their DNA. Whether it's your shoes, a sock, or even the TV remote, it all goes back to their history as retrievers. So next time your Golden proudly brings you your flip-flop, remember, they think they're helping, and maybe they are. 3. Bred by royalty, built for loyalty. The first golden retriever wasn't born wild. He was created by Lord Tweedmouth in 1868 in Scotland. His goal? A dog that could swim, retrieve gently, and stay loyal. The result was a breed that didn't just fetch, they bonded for life. Golden retrievers were custom designed for heart and function. Lord Tweedmouth didn't just want a hunter, he wanted a companion. That's why Goldens are so balanced, smart, calm, loyal. They weren't bred to guard or fight, they were bred to stay by your side. If you feel like your Golden has a built-in bond with you, you're right, it's history at work. 4. The silent risk, cancer. Goldens sadly have one of the highest cancer rates among all dog breeds. 60% of them are affected. Even with the best care, genetics plays a major role. Early checkups, healthy habits, and awareness can make a big difference. They won't say they're in pain, they just stay close, quietly loving. Cancer is the heartbreak of loving a Golden. Even the healthiest lifestyle can't fully erase the risk, but knowledge is power. Regular vet visits and knowing what signs to watch for can add years to your dog's life. The scariest part? They don't show it. They stay near you, loving and quiet, even when something's wrong. That's why awareness is everything. 5. The gentle carriers. Ever wonder why your Golden keeps bringing you shoes, socks, or even the TV remote? It's not mischief, it's instinct. Retrieving is their love language. When they bring you something, they're really saying, I'm here to help. Goldens carry gifts like ancient messengers. That slipper in your lap, it's a message of loyalty. These dogs were bred to carry birds softly, but in your living room, that translates to whatever they can find. Appreciate the thought, it might be a sock, but it's their way of saying, I see you, I want to help. 6. Born healers. Goldens aren't just therapy dogs because they're cute. They're emotionally intuitive, calm under pressure, and naturally drawn to people in pain. That's why they're a top choice in hospitals, PTSD centers, and schools. Sometimes, comfort doesn't need words. Therapists have years of training. Goldens are born ready. Their empathy is instinctual, not taught. When they sit next to someone in pain, it's not because of commands. It's because they feel it. They can read a room better than most people. In a noisy world, their silence can be the most healing sound. 7. Sweet and a bit too round? Goldens are prone to obesity, partly due to their loving nature and tendency to overeat. Some even carry a gene that keeps them from feeling full. So yes, chubby is cute isn't always harmless. Real love means keeping them active and healthy. Those puppy eyes are hard to resist, but every extra treat adds up. Goldens love food, sometimes too much. Their soft nature and appetite make them prime candidates for weight gain, and many have a gene mutation that stops them from knowing when to stop eating. So skip the pity snacks. Go for a walk instead. That's real love. 8. Smarter than you think, ranked 4th smartest dog breed in the world, Goldens can learn a new command in under 5 tries and follow it 95% of the time. They're fast learners who mirror your moods and even your habits. If they start copying your size, don't be surprised. Goldens aren't just good dogs, they're brilliant ones. They can read your face, your voice, and even your bad mood. That's not just intuition, it's intelligence. Want to teach your Golden a new trick? Chances are they already started learning by watching you. They don't just learn commands, they learn you. 9. Goldens in the White House. 2 U.S. presidents owned Goldens during their time in office, Gerald Ford and Ronald Reagan. Their dogs Liberty and Victory weren't just pets. They were symbols of trust, family, and quiet strength. Even in the most powerful office in the world, a Golden had a place. Liberty and Victory weren't just presidential pets, they were reminders of simplicity and loyalty. Seeing a Golden trot through the White House is a symbol. Even leaders need unconditional love. Would you take your Golden to the Oval Office? What would their first order be? Golden, takeaway Golden Retrievers aren't just pets. They're companions, helpers, healers, and sometimes comedians. Behind every tail wag is a story, and behind every goofy smile is a heart full of love. How many of these facts did you already know, and how many made you fall in love with your Golden even more? Goldens made it to the White House. Did you know Golden Retrievers have walked the halls of the White House, rested by the feet of U.S. presidents, and become national symbols of trust? 2 U.S. presidents owned Goldens during their time in office. Gerald Ford, with his dog Liberty, who often appeared in his televised addresses. Ronald Reagan with Victory, who lived with the family on their California ranch. Goldens weren't just pets, they embodied the values of the ideal American family: loyalty, warmth, and quiet strength. Liberty was even featured on a U.S. postage stamp, an honor few pets ever receive. Presidents or ordinary people, we all need soft eyes and steady hearts to get us through the hard days. And Goldens deliver that every time. There's something poetic about seeing a Golden Retriever walk through the White House. It reminds us that even at the highest levels of power, comfort and companionship still matter. These dogs don't care about titles, they care about presence. Whether guarding the West Wing or snuggling on a ranch, Goldens show us that love and loyalty aren't bound by status. Would your Golden thrive in the Oval Office? What role would they proudly take on? 11. Buddy, the dog who played roles and stole hearts. Ever seen Air Bud? Or remember the adorable Golden in Full House? Here's a heartwarming fact. They were the same dog. Buddy, and his real story is even more touching than the movies. Buddy played the basketball-loving dog in Disney's Air Bud series. Before that, he was Comet in the hit sitcom Full House. What made audiences fall in love wasn't just his acting, it was his real talent. Buddy could actually shoot hoops, pass the ball, and dribble using his nose and paws. No CGI, no tricks. Buddy passed away from bone cancer at just 10 years old, but left behind a legacy that moved millions. He was the first dog ever honored at the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards. Not all stars need lines. Sometimes, a wagging tail and soulful eyes can say I love you louder than any script. Buddy reminded the world that a dog's heart can light up the screen and our lives. Whether you remember him from a slam dunk or a quiet cuddle, Buddy was more than a character. He was a symbol of everything we love about Goldens. You've just discovered 11 of the most fascinating, funny, and touching facts about Golden Retrievers. They're smart, they're loyal, they're loving, and somehow they sneak their way into our hearts with a gentle paw and goofy smile. Some kinds of love don't need words. A golden is one of them. In the next video, we'll explore signs that your golden doesn't just see you as a caregiver, but as family. What did you learn from this quiz? How many questions did you get right? Share your score and your favorite fact. If this video made you smile or think about your golden too, hit follow and come discover even more about this magical breed.